All right, y'all. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. All right. Now listen, we're gonna talk a little boxing. Got something to tell y'all now. And you know what time it is. When we're talking boxing, hey, you ain't in a rush to get concussed. As long as you know that, then you can talk to me. Because that's what it's all about. But here's the deal. We got news in the heavyweight division, right? Now, casual fans are the type, hey man, they just pay attention to what's going on in the heavyweights in a little bit. And it's always a couple of days before the fight, then you can let them know and they're going to watch it maybe. You know what I'm saying? They don't know about all the ins and outs and negotiating the training camps and all that old stuff. If these dudes going to fight, holla at me. If not, they ain't trying to hear all that stuff that we trying to listen to and all the ins and outs about it. Now, I'm not saying I'm a boxing insider. I'm on the outside looking in, but I have been paying attention to things for years. So, you have a little bit more information because there's a little bit more interest there. But a casual fan is not, not into all of that. Now, let me just get straight into what I'm about to say. There is a heavyweight explosion that's going to take place on the 10th of December. All right. But December in general, if you like boxing, heavyweight boxing, then there's a lot of things going down in December, right? So mark that day on your calendar. Worldwide, right? Things are going on, right? It's probably going to be kicked off in Auckland with a guy named Joseph Parker against a guy called Andy Ruiz. They're going to fight for the WBO elimination bout, right? But that's just too much information for a casual, right? These are just important fights. As you watch them, they'll explain all that stuff to you. I'm just telling you, you might want to tune in. I don't know, what part of the world you're from, but don't matter. Figure it out. Either they're playing it in your country or you can stream it or whatever. But Joseph Parker, let me even look. I wrote these down. Joseph Parker, he's 21-0 with 18 knockouts. He's fighting Andy Ruiz, who's 29-0, who's with a 66% knockouts percentage. So these are two undefeated fighters. Hey, y'all know what they say. Somebody's O must go on that day. That's happening on the 10th in Auckland. I'm hoping I'm right. Australia. Or is that New Zealand? I think that's New Zealand, if I'm not mistaken. Now that's ridiculous. I'm supposed to know that. But they're fighting over there. I think it is New Zealand. That's where Joseph Parker's from, right? So that's popping off. Then you got on the same night, you got Dillian White. What is he? 19-1 with a 75% knockout percentage against Derek Chisora. Some of you guys might know him from his fight against Vitaly Klitschko or his two fights against Tyson Fury, right? You would know Dillian White for his courageous battle against Anthony Joshua, right? With one arm, basically. Right? As soon as he hit him with the left hook, it started hurting him. So that's a huge fight. They got a little grudge match going in England. For England, that's huge. It's a huge fight. And it's going to be on the undercard. But that's happening in December. Right before, it's on the undercard of Anthony Joshua, who, if you don't know him, you just get to know him. Anthony Joshua, he's 17-0 with 17 knockouts. He's like a wrecking ball guy. He seems to be doing his gym work. There's a lot of good things about him. I don't want to get into it that far because I'm talking to casuals right now. All right, we know what Anthony Joshua brings, but a casual fan, look at him, the man's Adonis. He puts in a lot of work. He's knocked out everybody he's faced. Can't ask more. 26, 27 years old. He's the real deal. And he's fighting Eric Molina, whose claim to fame was basically getting knocked out by Deontay Wilder, but putting up a courageous effort and rocking Deontay Wilder. Put up a good effort. His other claim to fame is knocking out Thomas Adamic in Poland, right? Which is not easy to do. Adamic is a very slick fighter, very, very technical fighter. So, and that was after losing to Deontay Wilder. So Molina is going to bring the heart. Matter of fact, Deontay Wilder, he spars with Wilder all the time. So that's going to be a pretty good fight. He's going to at least bring some heart. And it also gives Anthony Joshua opportunity to show if he can even do better than Deontay did, you know? So that's a good fight. What else is popping off? Um, you got Let's Go Champ. You know, you probably don't even uh, watch too much boxing, but you've heard some dude running around messing with Klitschko talking about Let's Go Champ. Seen the same dude messing with David Hay and his hair, running to England talking about Let's Go Champ, right? This guy, his name's Shannon Briggs. You should know him because he's been around for a minute. And this is his last little hurrah. But he got himself fit, got himself into a situation where he's going to fight Lucas Brown for the WBA regular belt. Now, I'm not going to get into all them belts because it's going to confuse the casual fan. It's ridiculous. WBA got about three or four belts, and they call them all championship belts. There's one really, it's the championship belt, the super champion they call it, but it's the championship belt. The interim and the regular and all that stuff. They probably got something else. You can't have three champions. You know, the one was Tyson Fury, period. But anyway, Shannon Briggs going to fight your boy here, Lucas Brown, who's also Lucas Brown undefeated. Yeah, but what's his record? Let me see. I look over here. Yeah, he's 24-0 with 21 knockouts. So you know he's gonna bring the pain. None of these guys are slick fighters. This is gonna be for a casual fan. Uh, this is gonna be a perfect fight. You know, because somebody's gonna knock out or not get knocked out or at least go out trying. This is gonna be a slugfest. You know. Many people like slugfest. That's exciting. You know, I think it's exciting too, but I think it's exciting when you don't get hit for 12 rounds too. I'm excited about that. I think that's a art that I can look at and say, wow, that's some really awesome shit. You don't see that every day. So I like slick fighters too. It's not like I don't like just a slugfest. Not like I wouldn't watch it. Shoot, Tim Bradley and your boy here. What's my boy from Russia over there? Pavatnikov. Shoot, I could watch that 1,000 times. It's just awesome. But that's not what I would, that's not the kind of fight that I always like to see. But anyway, back to December. We're still in December. That's four fights. And I haven't mentioned Stavern against Povetkin, right? Now, I'm not sure about when that date's gonna be, but I'm hearing that it's gonna be in December too. Stavern against Povetkin. Stavern, guy who was the WBC champion by beating Areola twice. He's going to fight. Then he went and lost to Deontay Wilder. He's going to fight Povetkin, who was supposed to fight against Deontay Wilder, but I'll get to that in a minute. So that fight is going to happen, and the winner of that fights Wilder. So that's going to happen in December, more than likely, right? Then also you have your boy David Hay, who has been announcing the whole time that he wants to fight on the 10th of December. Now, I'm not sure who the hell he's gonna fight because everybody seems to be booked. Now, it might be the guy I'm about to mention, but other than that, I don't see who he could fight to where it's going to be something where people are going to get excited about. That's his words. Um, so let's go to who else could possibly fight. But think about it, I'm still in December, fellas. Now, David Hay could possibly be fighting Luis Ortiz, the real King Kong Ortiz, who's also 25-0 with 22 knockouts. And I told you in another video, two words when you hear in a sentence that you have to be aware of is undefeated Cuban. When you hear undefeated Cuban, boy got skills. He's somebody in trouble probably. It's an undefeated heavyweight Cuban southpaw, right? So if you're not really into boxing, just trust me on this. This boy bad, and he fights in November already. Now the possibility of him fighting in December, like 3 or 4 weeks after that, you're going back to the Stone Age when the fighters used to do that. But if he takes care of Malik Scott on in February, and in November, I'm not sure when. It's middle of November. I think it's the 12th, but I'm not 100% sure if it's the 12th or the 19th of November. But if he takes care of Malik Scott, which is going to be a little bit hard because Malik Scott is very, very talented. So, but if he does that, he's supposed to fight on December 10th as well, which means, hey, it could be David Haye. That would be ridiculously awesome. So all of these fights are happening in December, which makes it an explosion month, right? Explosion. You're talking about from the top 15, uh, four fighters from the top 15 are not available, right? Klitschko, he has a calf injury, which you can get after 2 training camps, training from for Tyson Fury, right? 2 training camps. Then you're thinking you're gonna fight. Who was he supposed to fight after Tyson Fury? Uh, Anthony Joshua, and then Lucas Brown. Both of those falling through for whatever reason. But you could get a calf injury at 40 years old when you've been in so many training camps. So he gets a calf injury, so he's out. Deontay Wilder, we know what happened to him against Chris Arreola. He got a bicep and a hand injury, right, in that fight. And I'm going to mention it. And to still pull that out and make Chris Arreola quit with one arm is incredible. I don't care how many people, I'm going to say it over and over till you get in your head. That's incredible for me. I don't know about what all other people. That's incredible. So, but he's out. Glasgow is out, right? Now, people, we should mention him. You remember he got hurt against Chris Martin. To mention the man, he was up in the mix, and he's out, and somebody else is out. I'm forgetting this, but it's another guy in the top 15 that's out. So they're unavailable. So you only had 11 options. 8 of these guys are fighting in the month of December. So that's awesome. And what we're going to have is a lot of answers within 1 month. Somebody's going to crystallize themselves, maybe 2 or 3 guys, as something awesome, something they did in one of those fights. And we're going to have a lot of questions answered in December. And then, I was talking about December, but I'll just throw a little bit of January in there. You got somebody fighting in January. Duhaupas against Carlos Takam in France. It's a big fight for France, okay? Because both of them boys around that hovering in that top 15, and both of them have done things in their career to where France should be proud of. So that's a fight also coming right after that. Would also answer some questions. The winner of that fight's going to have his chest out, all right? And winner of any of these fights are going to have their chest out. Doesn't matter who wins. If Lucas Brown beat Shannon Briggs, he's going to have his chest out, right? Dillian White knocks out Chisora, he gonna have his chest out and be like, only me and David Haye did that, right? Who else fighting? Joseph Parker when he gets rid of Andy Ruiz, he gonna be calling out Anthony Joshua even more. Anthony Joshua, if he beats Molina easily, better than Deontay Wilder did, his chest gonna be out, but it's already out. You don't know what you did about old boy. But my point is this: there's a lot of questions gonna be answered in December. It's an exciting month of heavyweight boxing. I'm not talking about the rest of just heavyweight boxing. So guys, if you're casual fans, you didn't know, right? That's why you got to come here sometime. Check it out. Be on it. December the 10th, 2016 is a heavyweight explosion month. It doesn't really get any better than that. These guys are at least active, and we have a lot of questions answered. In the new year, we'll know what the hell is going to be going on. Trust me on this. All right? Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. Live. Coming at you. And we out.